Let's do this. Alright, where's my pen at? YouTube. Apocalypse versus Blackout. I'm watching it. Once an acid. I forgot how do I get my thing? Your channel. Excellent. We're definitely live. Your excellent.
Well, then you were the next one. Damn. Okay.
Well, can you go back to the main menu?
At least you can hear us all.
What is that noise?
I can turn it off.
So, I don't know.
I can't change this edit.
Okay.
You said what? What were you about to say here?
In terms of the main menu, I don't want our menu to be like this because this is kind of cluttered, I'm not gonna lie. If you're a new player and you look at this menu, this is kind of a lot.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, you already have. I mean, it's not super fleshed out, right? But I have this right here underneath the UI. This is what I'm envisioning on the menu.
What games do you guys want to see? Mage, Hunter, Guardian, or whatever?
I would say preferably an ice character.
Ice character?
Yeah.
Ice character.
Because that's what we're creating, is an ice character, you know?
We're creating an ice character?
Yeah, that's the main character for our game. Project Run.
Ice character.
Junior, I just thought about it. I could take notes. Just voice. Got it on.
Yes.
Sure, you could do that.
That would just save me so much time.
I'm probably gonna have it to where I write notes, but later, maybe when I get home, that's when I actually put it in Jira. Not Jira, Confluence.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if we're going to have enough time. We got 2:22. So, I mean, would y'all mind working until 5?
I don't know.
Alright, bet. Where should I do it at, though? For my notes. I guess in my notes tab, huh? Notes. Bam. Can I top the text here? And I could run.
As far as ice characters, there's only two, I think.
Which ones?
Scotty and Ymir.
Definitely not the Ymir.
Yeah, I don't know. Ymir gameplay is kind of disgusting.
Yeah. Who is the other ice character?
Scotty.
Who is that?
She's not good at the game. Like, she's not like... It's this girl with the wolf.
What are her abilities?
So, she just throws like her spear. She has like spears. She just throws it. She could send her wolf to attack people. And then she can make a blizzard. Overall, not a very good character.
Ground target, self, and enemy.
She could put like some like frozen junk on the ground and then makes people like... It just turns off their controls and they just move. Because it's like ice.
User. User. Is it damn?
She kind of bad.
I mean, what is Ymir's abilities? I know the only reason I was saying not use Ymir is because that is definitely something we need. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Go back to the abilities, like how you had it. Or, I don't know. No, not that. I'm sorry. Go back up. Right here. Because this could be a template for how we do our character stuff.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I have a bunch of screenshots too of different games and stuff like that too that I can showcase here. Okay, cool. So let's see. Notes. Junior, what did you write so far?
Mainly about logos, static loading screen. I wrote about how the main menu is cluttered, but what stuff is also on the main menu. Like it has a playable character section, game mode section. It has like a section for the deals, shop and news, settings.
So Scotty gameplay. Scotty.
Well, who preferably do you think would be better? I mean, I'd say ice abilities because once again we're creating an ice character. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier to see how the effects of your ice abilities affect the enemies.
Is that there at all times? Top right?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as this place, yeah. We can play Ulud. This guy has some ice abilities. I have more experience playing him.
Whichever one is preferable. Cause wait, how much money do I have to spend? Can I get both that chick and him?
You could just rent it out. So I was planning on renting out Jean Quick because his gameplay isn't like I know how to play him the most.
Mm-hmm.
So I could like show you guys some good gameplay.
Okay.
His abilities is like ghostly. Now, yeah, he's kind of unique. Not fun.
Okay. Preferably do whoever you want, and then I'll just do because it's me, right, in rotation.
Yeah.
Do who you want, and then I'll do the ice character.
Okay.
Regardless if I suck, I still need to see like what their abilities are like,
Okay.
and how they affect the game.
Yeah.
So, level design, I got UI. Let's see, level design, UI. What are all the categories? Why did I click on my top? Level design, we got UI, we got particle effects. We got
They changed all these items, man. I don't remember anymore.
effects. We got
Damage and any.
yes.
Yeah.
Also, looking at it from an artist standpoint, as you see Smite, I kind of want, that level of seriousness, but less detailed. You get what I'm saying? For each character. Like, you see how it's cartoony, but it's also,
Serious.
yeah.
A lot of so like when you say serious, that's like detail, level of detail.
Yes. The level of detail, I don't want that much detail into it.
So like anime.
For base. Yeah, almost anime looking. You get what I'm saying? Like, Fortnite. Prime example of what we're going for with our look.
Okay.
But ours, rather, how Fortnite is more bright colors and, more on the light-hearted cartoon, even though you're shooting and killing people.
Yeah.
Ours is gonna be more so the aesthetic of dark. You get what I'm saying?
You could do League as an example.
What, League of Legends? Yeah. League of Legends is a good example because they have that like dark aesthetic to it, that grittiness, but it's still cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, let's see what's. All right, so I got design. I got animations. Okay, animations. Bam.
What is this whole page called, by the way?
Item maker or something. Let me show.
Like a build page. Okay.
Yeah, let me try this.
And you could just ability builder.
Item builder. That's what I'm doing right now.
That's for the stats. You know, like the passive ability jump that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
So it shows you like, all right, well, if I were to use this, then X, Y, and Z. This is what it would look like as far as gameplay.
Yes.
Junior, let me know what you're writing down, so I'm not just writing down the same shit that you're writing down.
Okay. I'm writing this down. I also wrote in the sections of items that I see, how, you know, they section it off as all items, consumables, relics, starters, etc.
Yeah, that was smart.
I also did something that they usually have at the top right, which I feel like would be important, that I noticed is in the HUD. In most of the main menu screens, you'll see your name, who's in your party, your currency and level. Usually that's everywhere, so if you want to quickly glance and check at those things, it's just there at the top of the screen. Usually other games do the same thing in all the menus.
Okay.
So like, you know, okay, do I have enough to buy something in the shop? You can just glance up and look.
Gotcha.
Instead of having to go all the way into shop to see how much you have.
Gotcha. Okay. You're definitely smarter than what I'm writing. Alright, so I will put UI. When opening up the player character page, the player is allowed to see the following items. Offensive stats.
Oh yeah, obviously. You always want at the bottom of the screen, whatever menu thing that you're putting, which buttons do what.
Yes. That bro, my partner could not understand that concept when I was creating. Yeah, if you play our game, the controls are not even displayed, not even the abilities, because he was like, oh, we don't want the players to feel like they're dumb. And I'm like, dog, how people having a move list, like a combo list, like a fighting game, it works for a fighting game because you don't want your opponents to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But in a ability-based game like this, you want to remember which buttons is connected to which ability. You get what I'm saying? Like
Exactly. Even for a fighting game, you want to know this button is the kick button.
Or it has like a thing like, oh, press circle to hit your special right now. You get what I'm saying? But he wasn't understanding that concept. Like, I was like, bro, what the fuck?
In a single player game, it's not that serious.
Yeah. Like, Like, people aren't gonna be like, "Hey, yo, I'm dumb," because they're trying to hold my hand with showing me where my abilities are. I was like,
I'm dumb because God of War shows press circle on
Literally.
top of a person that I could execute.
I should have said that. I should have said that to him. All right, let me base attack damage.
Okay. Show.
Base power with magical items.
They got rid of boots in this game.
Boots.
Yeah, there's no more boots.
For real?
Yeah. Look, there's something out here. I just searched it up. They just got rid of it. Completely.
So how did they rework movement?
Look, these.
So certain items will give you certain movement?
I think so.
Attack speed.
Those. They got having the wings still, so everybody's moving at the same speed now. It used to be that Emir, you know the ice giant dude, he could move at like 50 miles per hour, while everybody else was just vibing because of a boot. He just like could just be that fast, and then it broke the game because he's very powerful.
Do we need these?
That's more detail.
I didn't put exactly. I just put overall what the screen showed.
Because I got these up here. These are definitely categories for our character's stats.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam. Because some people are going to do more melee damage than others. So,
I feel like this is stuff that's like, alright, they already had this information, so they're like, why don't we just put it so players can see it too? Since it's so they can see exactly what items do what.
yeah. Well, I'm just talking about the stats in general. Like the character sheet.
Yeah.
So, like, are we gonna do like, alright, I hit somebody with an item, so that gave me back a percentage of my health?
Within the character sheet?
No, just as a category to show who has the more so lifesteal abilities and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So
Definitely.
I should keep it like this, concise like this. Obviously, we're gonna have different games to add on to our character sheet. You get what I'm saying? And then when we start getting our gameplay, bam, this is what the character sheet looks like.
Yeah.
Definitively. So I should write down this penetration because I'm hitting you with my special beam power, and there's an enemy behind you too as well. You're my opponent, and there's a second opponent behind you.
Well, penetration in this game is how much it goes through your defenses. So it's like how much it goes through your...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So penetration would be like, okay, the enemy has a lot of magic defense. How much does it penetrate through some of that magic defense?
Are we gonna do that?
Usually in MOBAs, they do that. If we have items that give armor, and it's for different types of damage, most likely there might be stuff for that.
So penetration is a yes.
Yeah.
So we should.
It's something we should look into.
Okay. So I'll just put penetration in general.
Yeah.
Attack penetration and item penetration. Then on defense, I'll do defense. You get what I'm saying? Shield defense for melee and shield defense for items. Make sense?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know if it should be sectioned off for items and melee. Maybe if certain items do certain types of damage. Like, say, fire defense, fire penetration.
Okay. We could put, yes.
But then again, it really does depend. Like, we have to go back and then look at this from like a balancing standpoint of, is this too much for players to keep track of? Does this actually fit our mechanics to actually have defense penetration? you know.
So for now, I'll just put penetration in general.
Yeah.
Penetration, attack, and penetration defense.
You should just have defense penetration. Because you're penetrating someone else's defense.
So just write penetration defense. So like, I'll just show you what I'm writing. Alright. Come on. Look. See.
Yeah, I would just put defense penetration, and then I would just that is my.
I hate you so.
This is probably the
Alright. Delete and leave it. Okay. Alright. Got you. Well, I'm gonna put that underneath the defense jump.
Okay.
So, attack speed, base attack damage, base magical power, base power with magical item, base power with item.
Actually, no. I should have just wrote armor penetration. Because if you're gonna buy defense stuff, it's probably gonna be armor, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna call it like, okay, you have this amount of armor. So that
I'll put armor, then armor penetration. You get what I'm saying? Underneath defense category.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Alright.
gonna start the game with this.
Okay. Wait, no, go back to that one screen. Go back to that one screen. I wasn't done yet. Sorry. Base power with items. And we are taking that Pokemon approach where double damage to ice, and ice does double damage to fire.
We could.
That can be tertiary detail, like putting that at the end of a game.
What?
Or like after we got the
The
main.
abilities in general, just
Yeah.
okay, yeah. All right, then I won't waste time on that. All right. So we got attack speed. We got no. This is not penetration. I mean, we're not doing penetration for attack. We're just doing armor. So we got defense 2 dot defense stat.
Also, one thing I noticed: every MOBA, you only get 6 items, or you get 6 items. It seems like in every MOBA.
All right. Yeah. You get 6 items. You get 2 consumables.
Yeah, literally in every MOBA, that's how it is.
Okay.
2 relics.
I don't know what the relics are.
In League, the relics would just be runes.
Is that like just what does that mean?
It's a,
Secondary power.
they're literally like exactly like that. Like how in Smite you have the thing that flashes you. I think it's blink. The equivalent in League as a rune is just flash. So it's
like all right, it's a stat that anyone can have.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
an
an ability that anyone can have. All right,
Yeah.
then we definitely need that. Yeah.
but you choose it. In every MOBA, it seems like you could have 6 items that you can buy into.
Also, another thing, yeah, we can create a console game, but this is just something to take into consideration. What if we made our title for phone? That would even reach a greater amount of audience because, phone games are starting to blow up now.
Yeah, I mean they've been blowing up for a while, but you have to consider, in order to release a mobile title, you have to simplify the game.
Yeah, it's hard.
I believe.
Okay. Then, yeah, it's just something to take into consideration, yeah.
Yeah. Usually what people do are like, okay, they recreate the game but kind of dumb it down,
Mm-hmm.
like how League did
Mm-hmm.
with Wild Rift.
I get what you're saying. So we got armor penetration for stats. We got armor defense, or just armor in general. Base armor. Base armor.
You ready to start again?
Let me just see the screen, the stat screen one more time. Utility. Let me write down the utility, and I could do defense. Defense is self-explanatory, but
Yep.
let me do utility. 3 dot utility. Bam. So we got movement. Bam. Ability cooldown time. We have mana. I'm just gonna write mana amount. Then we also have, what is that? What is the MP5?
That is. That is a good question. I don't know what that is. Utility. Okay, I'm not sure what
Fuck it. Okay. Movement speed. Alright, you good. You good. Yeah, so start.
Start doing?
Yep. Movement speed.
So there are mages, warriors.
Want to see the whole screen?
Health.
Oh, assassin, hunter,
Character.
mage, warrior.
You're just looking at types of what's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we already have that, honestly. Which is but I mean, it might benefit us to do, still write this down just in case we want to change it, because you remember we created all of that before with the types of characters you could have. You could have the tank, you could have the trickster, or you could have the assault, the attack character. All right, yeah, you good, bro?
Yeah, Slipknot on there. What the hell?
Yeah, they got Slipknot skins. That shit go hard, but still, like, I'm like, bro, what, really? Like, a game about guys, and we were talking about Slipknot. Okay, cool. Alright. And this is what I was talking about with the maps, Junior. Like, look, base battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in your base. Skate, start from here, bam, skate, bam, into this base. Start doing tricks in that area to claim that area. So, bam, now I'm rushing to go do tricks in this other area, claim this area. You know what I'm saying?
That makes me think of Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare.
Exactly.
Actually, barbecue bacon burger.
Actually.
What the heck? Is that the character that you're playing?
Nah.
Okay. Oh, we need to write that down. Q. Match Q. That's design, right?
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna write about the match queue?
When the player selects the game mode, they are sent to a queue, waiting for other players to join in on that queue. Once the queue is filled, then characters are transported to the character select screen.
Yeah. It also shows how many people accept the queue, so you know, okay, people are accepting this, so I'm probably going to get into this match.
The queue also shows how many people accepted joining into the match. I'm not gonna lie, Jenner, I forgot what you said.
It's just so, I just explained why that happens. I don't actually write why it's still happening. Maybe should I?
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Honestly, just if you feel like it's a note that need to be written down, then yeah, write it. But if you feel like it's just something that's just for you, then I mean, you don't have to necessarily write it. You can't, because all this is just a notes page anyway.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's not like we're gonna from the notes start creating our user stories. So I'm just doing bullet point of each thing that I find.
Bro, somebody left. So you didn't have a queue.
Q. Okay. Players are given the option to leave the queue and wait.
Do you know who this is, bro?
We cannot say his name.
You can't? Why not?
You just don't say his name.
Is that like culture wise you can't say his name? Really? Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's like if you believe in that stuff, though.
Damn, okay. How much do you know about voodoo?
I don't necessarily like know like how voodoo works. It's just stories my mom and grandma tells us.
Alright.
Character
That's pretty cool. Look at what they did to me.
selection slash match making screen.
Oh, well, that actually looks really cool.
That's what you want?
Yes. Yes.
That's shaded. That's really easy to do.
Yes, bro. That is what we want. Like that is exactly what we want. Like verbatim what we want right there. Like
Bro, I'm telling you though, Guilty Gear is kind of a very good example.
we can check out Guilty Gear, bro. We gonna check out Guilty Gear. I promise.
Like actually, because a lot of the stuff that I see that this uses is literally the same.
I don't know, my phone is about to go.
And I think Guilty Gear models are very simple or simplified.
Yeah.
They're not like
As far as art, I don't know if it's simple.
well, I mean like in terms of the coloring is simple, definitely. Obviously it's like high quality because the characters, but compared to these characters in terms of the level of detail, they're just less, I feel. Do you think so?
Yeah. It's
While
hard to explain how they did those characters.
While on the matchmaking character select screen, players are allowed to mess with the cosmetics of the character.
You know what I'm saying? But I can see.
Selecting different skins if they choose.
Doesn't in the other game mode, it will tell you if you have like no tank.
They just give me a sting boost. Oh, hell yeah.
Wait, that's actually Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ain't no way.
Damn.
The character selection screen showcases the character right in front of the player, while also showcasing other characters in the background behind the player that other players are choosing.
Gotta build ages. That's what we gotta do.
Express yourself to others.
You are.
We have no limits to our world. We're only limited.
Oh nah.
At the top of the screen, when the player starts the game,
Bro,
they
you play
see.
inverted?
No.
Look
Did
at
you
my,
change it?
look at my controls. It is not doing what I'm telling it to. You see that?
Change it. Change it in the settings.
I should have went to. I didn't know this works. This is so lagging.
Yeah, it's gonna lag. I told you. Online games are not fucking out.
So invert look.
Where?
It's right here.
Go down.
At the bottom. Invert.
It's off.
Is it normal now?
Bro, I think it's a controller, man.
Mark it. Oh,
This is fucking up. Look, I can't even go forward.
really? That's because you changed it, dude.
Do it again.
You changed the setting to legacy or whatever the fuck. Hold up.
Is legacy not the regular jump?
Yeah, I thought that was regular.
Let's. What? They don't have a default?
It's legacy.
Inverted look. Straight up.
Go. You see that?
What the fuck? Is it supposed to be like that?
No. It's not. It's not responsive.
No, this is the ability. This is the aiming,
What the fuck?
and this is the
I think I
movement.
know. I think I know. I think I know. You see how legacy put the L1 shit right there?
Yeah.
That's not supposed to happen.
So it is a legacy jump. Huh?
Let me see. Ability. I think it's this one.
Lefty.
No, it's not this one. Challenger. Ability. Yeah, I think it is this one. Alright, we're good now.
Okay.
That was so weird. I don't
The amount of currency that their team has collected in total.
Junior, check out how fast he moves.
For both teams.
I mean, it's not bad.
Okay, guys, what the fuck?
Oh, really? You didn't want to sit down.
What the heck?
Yeah, no,
Is that the number of kills?
Yes.
Right there?
yeah, for each team. Total. Like, all the players on that team.
Okay.
And then the one in the middle is your personal. Yeah, that's it. So that outline and ability outline. That's like 26 megabits. That's considered fast.
That's considered fast.
Yeah. For internet, that's considered fast, especially if one person is on the
What
thing.
an amazing rush. So sturdy.
Is only one person on anything?
No.
Yeah, you're the only one playing anything. We're just browsing the internet that barely.
Then why is it lagging so much?
I told you.
It's actually connected to the Ethernet also.
I don't know how to do that.
But it is connected to the Ethernet, so it shouldn't be lagging as much.
Sometimes check because I know with my PlayStation.
In the settings, it might not be using Ethernet.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, I didn't know.
It's okay. We could change it before the next one.
This man's gonna be choppy as fuck though.
Oh my god. Sydney. Hello? Hey Sydney, we in a meeting right now doing this. Oh wait. Okay. Hello? Yeah, we're in a meeting right now. Doing our research and stuff like that. Hello? I'm sorry.
If I stay here.
Hello? What happened?
All you need to paint is a
Yeah, we're doing a meeting
instructions
right
and
now.
a vision in your mind.
You have to read down. Alright, talk to you later.
I'm building defense, so I'm not gonna lie. Just keep building them. Alright, so what's the
They can also see the amount of kills each team has.
Yeah. If you notice, even on the HUD, it shows where you and your teammates are at. But something interesting with the enemies, I think League does this too. So where you only see enemies if they're in view of your or an ally. If that makes sense. Like enemies don't show up in the map unless someone on your team can see them.
Okay.
I put that down.
Oh, you already put it?
Yeah.
All creatures in nature.
What is this right here? The number of times you die?
No,
Or
that's your level.
Oh,
Are you about to write that, dude?
okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm still writing that stuff right here. Players also see
the match duration or time left in the match.
This paint is fantastic.
Is that the number of
Assist.
assists?
Yeah,
Oh.
kills, deaths. This is.
Your middle tower is under
Yeah.
Using the black to my favor. Their favorite was now. At this point in the game, I just can't.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Players also see the amount of kills / assists / what is it? Deaths.
Yeah, kills, deaths.
Amount of deaths.
In every game, it's the same order. KDA.
Oh, KDA.
Damn, if I had just gone that. I have a lot of life steal.
I always do like silver. Why worry about my own health when I could just take yours?
Exactly.
Like,
I don't know what she's doing over there, actually. Like, what was she trying to do there?
I don't know, bro.
we're definitely gonna have to do another game like that. Like definitely.
The way the UI looks, to me, it looks. Like each individual element just looks
The crew.
that's fine. I don't know if saying too much is the right word. Too detailed. I don't know, it's just ugly. The UI.
The UI is very ugly.
Yeah, but is it because it's too, each thing is too detailed, or
You mean like this?
yeah,
Like you saying the numbers, da 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 da.
not only that, but like all the freaking black rooms everywhere, the goddamn. I mean, that could not be a problem, but
I do feel what you're saying is very clear.
yeah. But not only that.
But that's only Smite though.
Not only that, but the way it looks, like it just looks dated.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
This light is
Yeah.
actually cool.
I don't know, because League also used to have a problem where the UI was ugly as shit also, but now the UI doesn't look that bad. I don't know. That should be like a comparison thing. To find out why, like how, what did they do to fix it?
Player spawns at or near a store where they can upgrade passively. Passive stats. Or buy items.
And usually they're safer too.
I'll put that in. Enemies cannot access safe zones near stores for each team, where players respawn at? I'm trying to get some design stuff down. I know we already know this, but we're not doing 4, right? 4 abilities, we're only doing 3, correct?
Yeah, we can. It's just whatever fits with the gameplay. But we just have to have a reason for why abilities that we have. Maybe if it's less combat focused, that would be the reason why.
I definitely wanted like an even mix of, like I said, like trick, combat. Each ability is one button input.
In this game, does everybody have a passive ability?
Yeah, everything does.
Player has a base attack that they can perform. Player has 3 abilities that they can perform. Junior, you play more MOBAs. Is it standard to have 4?
Generally, yeah.
Alright, then 4. Well, this is more combat focused. No, 3 is good. If we need it, if we have extra time and we need to do another ability, add another ability.
Yeah. A lot of that stuff is just without testing.
Yep.
That guy is building a lot of defense against us. See his items?
Oh, you can check the items. Do you need to have sight of them for them to update like your week? Or does it just automatically tell you?
I told him no need to be
All you need to paint is a YouTube. Little
need
instructions.
some physical defense. So that's
The map has 3 lanes that the player can take. To get to the enemy base.
Just let go. Ain't simple like a honey.
turn back forward.
The map also has some shortcuts to reach lanes that are farther away.
They're gonna take the monster.
So killing the Phoenix is like killing an inhibitor.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it could be it's strong to kill the Phoenix, because then your minions have boosts.
Okay.
If I wasn't lagging right now, I don't know if they making all these mistakes.
Wait, does it make your minions
Enemies
overall stronger? Or does it
spawn
make them super?
from
Super minions. You see, they got
the
fire.
same area that players buy items at.
Anytime you learn.
The player can push a button to automatically return to the store or base from any location that they are at currently on the map.
You have to back it up.
The retreat ability has a bar that slowly fills up the longer the player holds. And when this bar is filled up, the player will then perform a animation and
This paint is fantastic.
My boy doing some big plays, big money plays. Look at that.
So now, Junior, you see how this lane is set up, right? Looking at level design. So imagine these walls being even higher than they are. And there's like wall ride posters, poster boards that people can wall ride onto. There's some walls with rails attached to them and shit like that. So just in case, say somebody's coming at you and they got, obviously damn well they got a bunch of like, how I said it, you can hit you can collect a weapon, right? Or a fireball, right? And you can store that fireball and hold on to it and go collect another additional item. Let's say an ice ball, right? And you can see, the player can see that, hey, yo, I see you got the fireball and an ice ball waiting for me. And I don't have no abilities. All I have is my regular melee attack. You get what I'm saying? The player would be able to, like, essentially dodge. You get what I'm saying? The incoming attack. If they're not hit by it. Like, because I'm skating, seeing you coming towards me, Junior, and you're about to get ready to hit me with an ability. So I jump onto the rail to dodge, jump off. You get what I'm saying? To another rail. You get what I'm saying? To escape and go to a totally different section. You get what I mean?
Okay.
Because look at how this map is set up. It's literally just lanes.
I would say that with the way our game is gonna work, even if we built the map from a base standpoint as, okay, there are lanes, in the end to the player, it probably will not look that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're gonna have a lot of places in between filling in where they can do tricks and stuff.
Exactly. You're exactly right.
I fucking hate my teammates, bro. Oh my, they're so. Take this, bro.
He's gonna take this.
They're so bad, bro. They're so bad. What are they doing, bro? Look at what is she doing? Oh my god. We just lost the game because they're dead. They're gonna die, and then we just lost the game. Look, what is she doing, bro? She
When
doesn't
the
even know what
player
she's doing.
dies, they have a respawn timer pop up, telling them they will respawn in a certain amount of time. If the player dies, then dies consistently, this timer will then begin to get longer and longer.
It's also as the match.
Teammates are so bad.
A similar thing happens if the match hits a certain point in time span. I don't know if that makes sense.
It's usually the longer the match, the longer the respawn.
Okay, I could just say that.
It works the same in every one.
The longer the match goes on, the longer the respawn time starts to become. I don't know if that makes sense. We're switching out?
Yeah.
Alright. I suck ass. Just so you know.
It's also like unless
Oh yeah, check in the settings if it's actually